Fusion, welcome back to Mix It Up Monday with Rocket Fist Gaming. Today we are in a game called Crying Suns. Who better than the man who cries whenever he sees the sun? It's me. As usual on this Mix It Up Monday, not much knowledge of what we're getting involved with, so yeah, who knows what we're gonna do, or what it's gonna look like. Kind of like the Matrix right now. Oh no. Look at all the dead bodies. And there's a rebellion underground. And to be honest with you, I thought we were going to be in space. Gross. Ellis, Idaho. Where am I? Gehenna. Caliban. Admiral. Cloning facility. Ooh, Imperial. The one and only of its kind. Caliban, its Omni Guardian. You have died, Admiral. Or put another way, the true version of you has died. You are his clone, identical to the original in every possible way, with some minor differences. When did he die? I don't know the details of my clone's lives, as interesting as they might be. Extraneous to my directives, I believe. Which leads me to why I've woken you. You must be curious after all. I need your help. Machine asking for help. Now I truly feel strange. Not just a machine, Admiral. An Omni. Short for Omni Mechanical Neo Intelligence. Emperor Oberon invented us. Now your kind relies on us for just about everything. Come right out with it. I believe the Empire is in danger. What in the name of Oberon are you talking about? It's every 4 years, under the most secretive of protocols, I receive a single transmission from Elysium, our capital. Those transmissions stopped arriving. Send into your own transmission. I don't see a problem. That's just it. I can't. The facility was built in such a way to prevent it from initializing contact with the Empire to keep it a secret. Something is wrong, I'm certain of it, and I've woken you so that we can fly out of here in an Omega-class battleship, no less, and see for ourselves. I believe you'll find my intelligence indispensable for our mission, Admiral. I don't have your kind's limitations. If you're so smart, why do you need me? Why don't you command the battleship? Because Oberon is Rubicon, but prohibits Omnis from commanding battleships, or as a human prerogative. Also, since I can assume the clones here are the best of the best, that would make you the best Imperial Admiral to ever exist. So you're perfect for the job. I'll do it, for Oberon and the Empire. It's my duty as an Imperial Admiral. Excellent! Now, just one more thing. Standard operating procedure requires I ask. Can you recall any of your emotional memories? Memories? Any memory linked to a strong emotion like love or hate, these memories, because of their complex neural pathways, will be a bit trickier for you to access, I'm afraid. Not sure? Then if you would do me the honor of trying to recall one, any emotional memory will do. I can't. So much is blurred, broken apart. Don't worry. Perfectly normal for this stage. You'll find rational memories, on the other hand. Those linked to Idaho's training and combat experience almost immediately accessible. Just ask if you need a refresher. Lastly, and this is important, if these emotional memories return, rather when they return, you must tell me immediately. It's important for your safety. Yes, your safety. Do you understand? Understand. Perfect. Now let's wake up the rest of the crew, shall we? We don't have a moment to waste, and please, Admiral. What machine? Call me Caliban. Caliban. Oh my goodness. You have 2 officers left to select. Well, do you think we have to choose something? I don't know what I need, soldiers. Alright. Damage per second, squadron speed, cooldown, in your deploy zone. That's pretty good. I'll repair 0.5 points per second. Well, that's probably good. So we'll go for that. Soldier and the spy. Forget the scientists. Alright. Let's get to it. No idea what to it is. Wasteland and Emperor, this would be it. Strange I'm not picking up other omnis. Even out here, it should be picking up dozens of them. Probably nothing. The Empire has run flawlessly for how many years now? 700. And it will do so for hundreds more. Now come on, let's take a look around. Well, we don't have any other... any other options, so we're off to here. What do we have here, Lieutenant? Seems to be some kind of cube-like refinery, sir. It's a Neo and Hypercube, Omni-Tech for the simultaneously harvesting and refining of neutrinium from nearby stars. Interesting, if not downright bizarre. This cube isn't connected to the fold net. How could that be? Why aren't there Hypercube Omnis trying to reconnect it as I speak? Send a small team to investigate the cube. Form a small squadron, fly around the cube, and tell me what you see. On it, sir. The cube isn't connected to the fold net, and by the looks of it, hasn't been connected in years. Just to guess here, but I'd say it looks like it's been disconnected for maybe 10, 15 years. 10 or 15. At least, sir. Could the Empire have, I don't know, disconnected it on purpose? I don't think so, Admiral. I'm not a cube omni myself, but cubes are complex tech needing constant supervision. Disconnecting it would make that all but impossible. Neon levels? There's no neon here whatsoever. Looks like whoever came before us took all of it. We won't be fueling here. The reserves might be empty, but there could still be some residual neon coursing through the cube. Should be able to unlock this final restraint so that we can scavenge the leftovers. It won't be much, but it will help our efforts. There, we should be able to scavenge neon fuel here now, but that will be the last of it in this cube. All suns have neon cube where you have a chance to scavenge some precious leftover fuel. Now what? Costs you 1 fuel unit. So we can't do anything else. Oh, wait, oh. Battleship, 12 o'clock. What kind of battleship, Lieutenant? Couldn't say, sir. I've never seen a ship like this in all my service. Incoming transmission. An Imperial battleship made from Telos Tech. My mouth is watering. It's Admiral Idaho of the Imperial Fleet. Stand down, Captain. This is an Imperial sector you find yourself in. Imperial sector? That's funny. Battle is imminent. Good luck, Admiral. You know what would be helpful is if you told me what the heck I'm doing. You can deploy your officers during fight. Some officers have special abilities that can boost specific systems. All officers can also repair critical effects sustained by any system. There are 3 systems. Squadron, weapon, hull. So be careful where you deploy your officers. Squadrons are essential to protect your battleship and destroy them. If you deploy your squadron, click on the plus sign on an empty dock. For now, your second dock will be locked until you've learned the basics. Use weapons to gain a decisive advantage on the battlefield. Weapons can be deployed by clicking the plus sign on an empty dock. Your neurocom can also accelerate your thoughts to a point where time appears totally still. Press space to enter or exit when pause. To access the game's main tutorials again, press escape, pause the game, and open the menu. Then select the help center. Get off. Give them some ice cream. It's a fighter, drone, freight. So probably that. Fighter is good against drones. Drone is good against frigates. Frigates are good against fighters. What? Stop. I'm supposed to do something. Your weapon has finished charging and is ready to fire. Click on it and choose a target on the battlefield to deal damage to your enemies. Click on it. Not bad. Hold on for your shit.
Weapon! No! Now! Smart enough! There are tons of coins all over the floor. Pick something else to play with. Play with the bus. Play with the duck. Play with the toys. Knock it off.
It's my goodness.
Alright, what was that thing? Don't know, but I'm not sure I want to either. Did we get anything from it? Full health, squadrons, full health. Yes, we will. Imperial outpost, sir, it seems abandoned. Any heat signatures? Not a single one. Seems empty of all human life. What about an omnipresence? They should be here managing the station, right? They should, and no, I'm not detecting any. This is getting stranger and stranger. Trying to make contact. Lieutenant, see if you can make contact with someone human or not inside. Of course, Admiral. Sorry, sir, if there's anyone inside, they're not answering. What do you want to do about this outpost, Admiral? What you gotta say about it? What can you tell me about this outpost? Seems to be just your run-of-the-mill Imperial outpost, Admiral. There are outposts in all Imperial sectors. With the capital Elysium so far away, they help keep the peace and maintain order. You must show your military might so they don't have to use it. I believe is the thinking, but there's definitely no military might here. What do you want to know about this outpost? Alright, send a team of commandos into the outpost for a close look. Captain Lean, form a small team and check it out. You got it, sir. Sir, the outpost is empty. Seems it was abandoned years ago. If I had to guess, probably around the time that hypercube back there was disconnected from the fold net. Looks like someone came here, took the most valuable Omni parts, neon encapsulators, positronic chips, and left the rest behind. Scavenging Omni parts? Who would do such a thing? That's a capital offense, one the Pragma execute you for. Hold on, sir. I'm getting a transmission. My commandos have found something. An Omni, intact from top to bottom. Is it functional? That's a negative, sir. It was in a lower level. Guess whoever was here before us didn't go down that far. Might have needed high clearance to get in. Admiral, I can examine it from here if the captain plugs the data pad into the exosec. Sure thing, Omni. Okay, accessing Omni's mainframe. And? Strange. Its exoframe is perfectly intact. It has plenty of neon, and its positronic chip seems to be in place. It should be up and running. I don't get it. Any idea why when it shut down? Going to its chip 20 years ago, roughly the time the hypercube was unlinked from the fold net. What do you want to do about the outpost, Admiral? Let's just continue. Alright, machine. I admit something is wrong, at least in the outer rim. I don't want to further worry you, but our battleship's heuristics are detecting an anomaly at our next destination. Hey. Alright, so next one. Anomaly signals are the riskiest events you encounter, offering very positive or very negative outcomes. You won't know which type of event it is, negative or positive, until you arrive at the signal source. Well, there's nowhere else I can go. Oh look, it's another battleship. It's one of those creatures again, sir. Maybe this one won't be friendly? Nice shit you got there. Gonna enjoy scrapping it over your dead bodies. You're going down, whatever you are. Alright, prepare to fight. The battle is imminent. Good luck, Admiral. Pause it, or does it start? Start. Each basic squadron type is best suited to fight against a particular squadron, providing it with a massive damage bonus if properly matched. Be sure to find out a unit's strength and weaknesses before deploying it. Right, but can I change this? I can. I have no way of knowing what they have, right? They have fighters. So I want frigates. How do I switch it up? I want I switch it. Clicking. Well, I guess I'm just ducking with this. So. We had yet another brush with depth. At least our scanner detected the anomaly this time. Tell me more about these anomalies, machine. Anomalies are destinations with a higher than normal probability of being very negative and positive. Unfortunately, we don't know what kind of outcome to expect until we arrive at the source's signal. Could say investigating anomaly signals is a bit of a gamble. I'd like to know. Come on, there's got to be someone around here who can tell us what's going on. Encountered anomaly. Main mission. Got it. Alright. So you right click on it to get rid of it. We're clear. We are clear. Right, go to there. Guess we're moving on. There appear to be a small colony on this planet, Admiral. Maybe we can finally get some answers. Also detecting a ground signal roughly 1,000 kilometers from the colony could be worth investigating with an expedition. Hello, is anyone there? This is Admiral Ellis Idaho of the Imperial Fleet. I'm Tygan Bowie, leader of my small colony. What can we do for you, Admiral? If it's scrap you're looking for, I'm sorry, but we have none to spare. Crap, we're here to find out what's going on in these sectors. I don't understand. We've yet to encounter a single active Omni and 2 enemy battleships have engaged us. Is this some sort of sick joke, Admiral? The Omni shut down. Impossible. The Omni shut down in our sectors, and when they did, so did all of their tech. It can't run without them. How? When? I have no idea how it happened. I'm not sure even Oberon does. It's truly the great mystery of our time. As for when, 20 years ago. We relied on them for everything. Food, medicine, weather. It's hard to give accurate numbers, but maybe 75% of the population here died in the first 5 years alone. Now, who knows how many of us are left? 10%? Less? Not this planet. You mentioned something called scrap. Can you tell me more about this? Well, now that the Omnis have been inactive for so long, Imperial Soul, the former currency, no longer holds value of any sort. The only thing that does is scrap, remnants of Omnitech. Its metals, chip materials, and neon are energy sources.
No. No, no, no.
Don't swing that around the TV. As Omnitech becomes scarcer and scarcer, which it has over the last 20 years, its value has appreciated, causing people to act in increasingly desperate and violent ways to get it. That's why scrappers want to destroy your ship so much. It's so they can collect its broken down parts and sell them, just so they can prolong their miserable lives. But it's not just the scrappers and the pirates who desire this stuff. It's just that most of us common folk aren't willing to kill for it, at least not yet. Is there something else you want to know? How you can help their planet. What can the NS Odysseus do to help? Defeating the scrappers would be a nice start. Things would look a whole lot better with those scum out of the way. Scrappers? Don't tell me you don't know about them either. It's like you've been living this entire time on an uninhabited planet on the edge of the Outer Rim. The scrappers are a group of hideous irradiated scavengers who collect leftover Omnitech and Neon. When the Omnis shut down, causing the Foldnet to collapse in our sectors, they were the ones who took over in the chaos. They're not the only rotten apples around here with your pirates and your occasional crazy civilian, but they're definitely the worst. They defeated the Imperial ships? How? Tell us Tech is second to none. Imperial captains were trained at the Academy. True, but the scrapper battleships wore them down. Picked off one here, another there, it was a war of attrition. Plus the Empire couldn't send reinforcements, not with our folder down, you see. I hate to say it, but I think it's just a matter of time before they make slaves of us all. But even if you beat them, even if you beat Mother, it won't change anything. The way we're going 10, 15 years from now, with all the hardships we're experiencing, will be gone, all of us, unless what? You somehow reactivate the Omnis, turn them back on again, the ones that haven't been scavenged for their parts, that is. That's the only way to save us. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? How can we do that? You're asking the wrong guy, I'm afraid. As I said, no one knows who or what shut them down. You'll have to solve that mystery on your own. And once you do, you'll still have to find a way to turn them back on, which might be another thing altogether. But where should we start? I hate to say it, but Mother is probably your best bet. I mean, she benefited the most from them shutting down in this cluster, didn't she? And again, there are a lot of theories out there about who or what is responsible for this. Is there something else you'd want to know? Who is this Mother? Mother? You really don't want to know, Admiral. For some reason, that's what they call her. Their leader. Mother. Mom. Mommy. It's all very upsetting. From what I gather, she was the one who started the scrappers, fostering a punk, nihilistic scavenging philosophy among their sordid ranks. And who makes up her ranks? Former Imperial prisoners, I think, the worst of the worst. When the Omnis shut down, the prisoners escaped from their Omni-run prisons and psychiatric stations. Mother loves her tech, especially House Telos tech, like the battleships you have, and she and the Boyles who work for her will kill you for it and enjoy doing it too. She's been terrorizing these sectors for years now, enslaving men and women to bolster her number and make them into her playthings and baby makers, as she calls them. Don't want to know more about this. I don't need to know any more about this. I don't blame you. It's not exactly for the faint of heart. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? I'm done. Promise in the name of Oberon we'll take care of these scrappers and get your Omnis up and running again. You say that, Admiral, but you'll fail or you'll stop trying sooner or later. Or worse yet, you'll die. But take this neon, Admiral. We have plenty at the moment, and I have a feeling you'll need it. And like I said, I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but it's best if you hide. You live longer that way. End of transmission, sir. Do you believe what I said, Admiral? Unfortunately, yes, it explains everything we've seen so far. The Omni shut down in the Outer Rim, and so did their tech, including the cluster's folder. That's why those scrappers now run things here. So what do you know, sir? First thing we need to do is find Mother. As Bowie said, if she didn't shut the Omnis down, chances are she knows who or what did. If you want to move on, Admiral, open the star map and choose our next system. Otherwise, you might want to stay and check out this ground signal I was telling you about. Could be a good opportunity to gather some resource and put your commandos to use. Now that you've learned the basics, your second dock has been unlocked. Remember to make good use of it while commanding your squadrons. Numerical advantage is often a turning point in battle. You can access the expedition dashboard here. Reduces the number of commandos sent on the expedition. Minimal requirements for commandos 3. Maximum number of commandos will be sent if you have enough of them. That one needs help. The more you send, the better your chances for success. This section displays the type of artifacts you have a chance to collect during the expedition. Each type will always yield the same kind of reward. This section displays the types of major threats, exceptionally dangerous situations your team will face during the expedition. Be careful about those. Ground distress signal displays the number of retreat opportunities offered to your team during the expedition. Officer survival represents the chance your leading officer has to return safely. Healthy officers have a chance to come back incapacitated. Already weakened officers have a chance to die. An incapacitated or dead officer will abort the mission, forcing the team to retreat to the ship without loot. The resource extraction meter represents the minimum and maximum percent of encountered resources that your team will have a chance to bring back with them to your ship if the leading officer survives the expedition. Commando survival meter represents the chances your commandos have to return safely. It displays the minimum and maximum possible number of commandos that will make it back to your ship. To access the game, main tutorials again. How am I supposed to read this? Best case scenario, none die, I think is what I'm seeing. Worst case scenario, 7 die? But there's no major threat detected. Oh, I see. It depends on who you send. Lieutenant, Alabama's detected an artifact on the planet that could be helpful to our mission. We have a good idea of where it is, but we'll need you and a team of commandos underground to find and extract it. We'll have visuals, but space-to-ground communication will be minimal. We can't risk giving away the location of our battleship or exposing the potential local threats. Only contact us when it's secure to do so, and I'll decide if an emergency retreat is necessary. Of course, any additional resources you encounter should be extracted too. This is a dangerous mission, and some of our commandos could die in the field. Do your best to keep them safe. Now get going. A shuttle is waiting for you and the commandos, and good luck down there. Thank you, sir. Seeing our bio readouts, what do you think? Should we continue with the mission? How did you lose Anaya? You injured another one. Should be fine. You're only supposed to lose one maximum. Crap. Fuel. Got some scrap. So then this is another officer, I'm guessing. Got 3 fuel, 77 scrap, and a new officer. Star map button opens the current sector star map where you can choose your next destination system. Even when blocked by a hall. Very cool. enough scrap for upgrades. The question is, do I need it? Officer-based assistance for power worker jumps away. Fail. I didn't know it could. Extra health doesn't seem necessary right now. I think probably making sure that I can star map. Each node represents a stellar system you can visit. Each interstitial jump to a neighboring system costs 1 neon. What does the numbers mean? Point of interest. Okay. Each system contains different points of interest, ground signal indicators. Show a system with a planetary expedition. Trading beacon indicates you can buy or repair. Fortunately, this is where you can improve the mark of your squadrons. Anomaly indicators show a system there is a high level risk. Each time you jump, the current sector's rulers get more suspicious. Once the alert counter reaches 0, they will follow your tracks and try to find you. Being caught will result in a very difficult and unprofitable encounter. To access the game, each time you jump, get more suspicious. I should go this way. If I go this way, I'm gonna have to do a double jump to get anywhere else. And why would I even want to go that way? It doesn't have anything I need. Civilian ship, sir. Please, you have to help us. We were in a little dust-up with a key back there, and now our thrusters are leaking neon. We tried landing, but the radioactive contamination caused our landing gear to falter. Now we're trapped in here, getting sicker with every passing minute. Please let us on your ship. Message from sickbay. Sir, hope you don't mind, but I was listening in. We're equipped with a drone decontamination program, but it needs neon to operate. Our readings indicate extreme neon particle contamination on their ship. We can ease their suffering, but I'm afraid there's very little we can do beyond that. So either we help them, but don't help them. Has potential to be risky is what this is, alright? I've got 7. Shouldn't be a problem to get a little bit more with the cube right there. Alright. Thank you. Can I ask you something else? Are we gonna come out of this? Okay. Sorry, but I don't believe you will. Why didn't you lie to me, Admiral? I don't want to die. Too bad, Kim. Not a liar. Sir, we did all we could for the villains, but they passed on. Letting them onto the ship didn't get us any scrap on the end, but I still think it was the right thing to do. Okay, what do we have here? We have mission. Fortune smiles on you this dark, oxygenless day, sir. I nearly finished constructing my liquid healer nanobot tank, and all I need are a few remaining parts, which you can easily find in the squadron. Break one down for me, and I can finish my tank and heal some of your injured officers. What do you say, my good man?
Squad, so that he can heal injured officers. It's probably a good bet. And I did get a free squadron. Sure. We'll do it. How long do you think this will take? Oh, not long. Not long at all. You have my word. I finished my healing tank thanks to you, Admiral. Send me your sick. All they need is 5 minutes in my tank and they'll be almost as good as new. I have a feeling I'm going to be a very famous man in these sectors. Yes, I can see it now. So how do I repair fighter? Alright. Return mission. Scan plan. No major threats. You have now gained access to the Intel Broker. This market will help you mitigate the risks and maximize gains during expeditions. Click on this button to access the Intel Broker market. Oh goodness. You'll at least keep most of the people safe. Looking pretty good. Do I waste the money? Do I use is the money. No one has a better chance. He has a better chance of. It's a better chance of getting. He has a chance of getting nothing out of it. Firewall's fine, it's just to have my ways. Say we have a confidence with no, I would buy into it. Let's go for the risk. 142 and prototype. Is that worth it? We got an enough. The other stages.
Doing record shirt looks like it's collided head on with something in interstitial tunnel. Drivers, unlike the train out at the speed they were traveling. Might be a small amount of scrap available for the taking in the crash if it didn't disintegrate. Captain, get us that scrap if there is any. And upset in its situation if we need as much scrap as we can get. Putting my men and women on it at once, Admiral. Team's bringing the scrap back now, Ro. I'm a bad little metal hole if I do say so myself. Very... Scrapper battleship, sir. Coming transmission. Shiny chip you have. Think I'll scrap it when you're dead. All enemies you encounter have specialities depending on that faction. Check the description of their core system for a mention of their specific battleship technology. What? Squadrons are always in a patch state and cannot be repaired. Whenever a current squadron comes after then it's 30% of unit value is scrapped. Okay. How do I destroy these? Slows me down. Guide your unit through these waypoints. We just select one of the squadrons on the battlefield and choose. You can guide your units along using waypoints. You just select one of your squadrons on the battlefield and choose the destination.
decent scrap. Go for an upgrade then. That has an expedition. That has 2 high risk. Imperial ship. I was wondering when one of you might show up. I have something now on first view. What would that be? Just a Kosh transponder. Why would I be interested in that? A Kosh transponder will provide a certain visibility in the presence of other Kosh battleships. Useful if, say, a certain Kosh battleship around you is carrying a small amount of scrap, which I didn't know would be the case. You'll need a good spy to access the Kosh ship and boost the scrap, otherwise it's going to be costly. Oh, and you'll have to cut me in, of course, say 20% or 25. 25 or I walk. Scrap. But also the invisibility, huh? You've done nothing but waste my time. Well, you're the one that started. Please help us, Admiral. What's the problem? It's our weather, Admiral. Without the Omni Weather Manager system, our planet's temperature has risen 27 degrees in the past 10 years. Polar ice caps have melted and sea levels have risen to alarming levels. If you don't do something soon, our entire civilization will be erased. And what can we do to help you and your people? We need scrap to construct higher and stronger levees to protect our colony. It's our only chance of surviving, otherwise we'll be washed away. We offer you something in return, but I'm afraid that we have very little to offer and we'll have hand them out as is. Don't have any scrap. I can't give you any, sorry. Sorry. Can't spare any scrap at the moment. Don't worry, Admiral. You'll get what's coming to you. We all do in the end. That was ominous. Alright. We're gonna have to get some fuel soon. Sir, buck up. Couldn't get bumpy. Got chief for you. Sir, got a situation down here. The isolated fire in C9, the storm must be the plane. That's primary squadron hangar, sir. We can put it out using neon foam, or we can let it burn knowing it won't spread to other sections of the ship but suffering squadron damage in the process. He's been stranded. Let it burn. Let it burn. I feel it's too precious at the moment. I understand, sir. So Captain Lynch understands our dilemma. Sure, the fire burned out, which is good, but no surprise, we suffered some squadron damage in the flames. We'll have a chance to repair it soon. Also, Chief, I have a soft spot in my heart for the squadron. We killed a lot of scrappers, and I hope it will kill a lot more. Frigate and drone. We've got spiders. What do we got here? I've got I'm good against drones and frigates. Not against fighters. Hopefully my fighters will do better than yours. Alright. And we get some fuel here, otherwise we're in trouble. Anomaly signal. Coming transmission. Please accept the scrap. According to our beliefs, the more scrap you have, the harder it is to join the Omnis in the Garden of Lucky Metal. Alright, these believers are just gonna give us their scrap. It's rough. Not sure if there is one. They honestly believe the more they suffer, the more they'll be rewarded in the afterlife. Crazy narratives you kind create. Be happy to accept your scrap. Thank you, Admiral. Can't tell you what a relief it is to burden our 6 point of view. Alright, now, what in the world are we going to do? Sure, we're on our way now. Sure, the door has been blasted away from the crate. They're omnis, functional omnis coming out of it. Captain, say what I think she did. Sorry, false alarm. That's just the way they were floating out of the crate. Looked like they were, bring the omnis back to the hangar, Captain. Right away, sir. Yeah. Scavenge here. One location, then I gotta get out of here. First or second. So far, second. Alright, where we at? Anomaly signal. Enemy ship engagement, sir. The battle is imminent. Enemy's waiting for his squadrons have been deployed and his weapons are ready to fire. Holy crap, what? Fighter and drone. You're good against drone. You're decent against fighter. Clicking on a squadron dock undeploys the association unit and we're freed for another squadron to be deployed. Once back in the hangar, squadron control every carrier will fire. Opponent wants to negotiate a truce and is offering this scrap and 3. Let's see why we would refuse that. Battleship. Not get any more fuel. I wonder if we would have got more fuel if we continued fighting. Anyways. They help with the exit. Sir, scrap battleship looks like one of Mother's sector clones. Incoming transmission. Lost battleship in my sector. Took a wrong turn somewhere on her own. Not that I'm complaining. Where is she? Where's Mother? Think I'm gonna tell you just because your ship's all shiny and appetizing? It's my mom we're talking about. Prepare to fight. This battle is imminent. Good luck. Alright, what is my... Oh. Yeah. Using the scrappers. Let's go. What do we got? We got drones and fighters. up and they get destroyed?
We did it.
407 scrap though.
Just done chapter 1.
But that's gonna be the end of the stream for today, viewers. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Let us know in the comments section below your thoughts. And as always, viewers, we will catch you on the flip side.